Well, we've kicked things outside because it is time for Tea Time Thursday. And reunited again. It's been nearly a month, Mark. I was gone, then you were gone, then you were ill.
Yeah.
And it's
I'm back.
Time to talk some golf.
Good.
And today we're talking about weight shift, which can help promote a little bit more power for your game. So if you want that ball to go a little further down the fairway, you want those irons to fly a little further and truer and higher,
Sure.
well, you've got the tips for it.
Sure. You know, a golf swing is a full body swing.
Yeah.
So we want to get that weight shift moving along in the lower body also.
Yeah,
you know?
it's not just the arms, it's the whole body.
Right.
It's a big athletic move that.
And what I see a lot from the amateurs and a lot of my students is that they swing with the upper body and the lower body stays stagnant.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So a couple of drills just very quickly. Here's one, just grab two clubs. Grab it anyway.
That's how I warm up.
And just let the weight of the club just rock you back and forth a little bit. Okay?
Right.
And make sure you're putting the weight on the right side to the left side. Load on the right, throw it to the left.
Look how much lower body action he's got when he does that,
knees
rather
move.
than just the arms. Yeah, the knees are moving. You're pivoting with your waist there. You're turning your belt buckle away from and then to the target.
Absolutely. The upper body moves the weight. So we want to move that upper body, but we got to make sure we're staying solid with the lower body. It's called loaded. I like to load to the right side if I'm a right-handed golfer. Left-handed golfer, you load to the left. So a nice little drill I like to use is just to set up, when you take your backswing with a good coil, put this left foot behind and then just lift it. And you can feel the load. We want to get some linear force going down into the ground. I've seen so many people that go out to the right,
you don't want to get outside your hip, right?
Then they can reverse pivot, they can come up too high or they come in too low. But we want to load onto that right side. So a good drill is to coil, load, put that left foot back, hold it there for a few seconds, then go the opposite way. Coil forward, put the right foot back, load onto the left side. Okay? So we just do that drill 3 or 4 times so we can just feel those positions. Good coil, good follow through, and then try to apply that to your swing. Okay?
Gotcha. Yeah.
So those are 2 good drills to really work on the lower body and to load onto that right side.
Okay. And when you're really loading up, you never want to get outside. You get your weight outside of that right foot. If you're a right-handed golfer.
We want to keep the weight on the inside, the inner thigh. Right. If I put a pole right here, if we bump into that pole, obviously that's a lateral motion.
Mm-hmm.
We want to feel like you're loaded. So if you put that weight here, bend onto that right leg.
Right. And you're looking to pivot, not sway.
The pivot this way, and of course the pivot is much more to the forward.
Yeah, when I play these charity events where you go out and play 100 holes of golf a day, the things that really hurt, it's nothing but my legs.
Oh, good.
You're loading, right? Of course, it is Tea Time Thursday, and Mark Smith standing by. We're going to work on some drills this morning. Mark's out of the Legacy Golf Club up in Michigan. We're going to work on some drills to help you hit down on the ball, to hit the ball with authority this morning.
Right, with good pivot, with with turning and everything
okay.
too. A couple of weeks ago, I introduced some drills with a towel, and I've got a couple more. Just a regular bath towel, a big bath towel that you would use. And if you pan on down here, I've folded the towel up just about a foot or so behind the ball. And again, I've got a little flat ball because we're in the parking lot. And what we want to do is we want to create a downwards attack, a downwards blow, so you have a good downwards attack. And with this towel here, it's going to help with that as a visual, not to hit the towel. You got to bring that club up, hit down and through. So we hit the ball first, and then we hit the big ball.
The planet.
The planet, exactly.
Right.
So it looks something like this. If you just take it up, hit down and through, and that ball will go. But you got to hit that. You got to hit the world. You got to hit that. If you don't, what's going to happen is you get a shallow attack, and then we try to scoop the ball.
Right.
We hit that towel, and that's okay. We could just set it up again and do it again.
That's something I did in a big match the other day. We had our old pal match going on, and I hit the big ball first. I hit the planet before the ball. I didn't come down into it. Lost the hole.
Absolutely. You know, it's early release with the hands.
Right.
You top the ball, or
right.
If you don't weight shift,
Right.
you'll hit the ground first.
Another thing hitting on those balls, and we see it on television all the time, especially with the Ryder Cup coming up right here on NBC. They'll show those slow motion shots, and you see all those pros. They're out here just holding that angle with that late release right down into the golf
Beautiful.
ball.
It's
You'll see
beautiful.
the golf ball explode, and then you'll see that dirt slide.
It's amazing what they do.
It really
it's
is.
amazing what they do.
More tips.
Another thing we could do with the towel is to create some energy, to get some strength to the. Let's switch sides here,
Okay.
John. To get some strength and some more power. I'm going to use just my golf bag here. I'm going to take my towel, fold it up, and if I just use my hands and arms, I'm not creating any energy at all.
No.
So I need to
Little
use
muscles with that. No weight behind it.
Right.
Right.
But energy, to create inner energy for outward force, we got to use the body, and we pivot with the body, and then snap that towel into a wall or into your golf bag or into your golfing
Hey! Easy.
But this is a good way to warm up and to feel. The body has to lead first, the arms follow.
Yeah, you don't want a little armsy swing. You want to use that whole body. You want to turn, you want to pivot and hit down on that golf ball. That golf ball explode out of sight, won't it?
Absolutely. It's a
Okay.
good way. It's a good analogy.
Good
Hopefully it
stuff, Mark
works.
Smith. Thank you very much. We'll check in with you again next week.
Great. You bet, John. I'll be
Okay.
here.
Have a great Labor Day.